Flo McCawson redeemed first.
Threads in my hands, loops like a spell, building castles brick by brick where I dwell. Brush to the canvas, colors collide, shapes and textures, no need to hide. May your yarn never tangle, your knot stay clean. Find peace in the stitches, life's in between. We're all pieces of a puzzle, a world so wide. Be kind to yourself, let the rhythm ride. Like, oh, let the rhythm ride. Like, click, clack, bricks, stacking dreams in the air. Imagination builds worlds beyond compare. Paint spills wide on the floor, don't care. Every mark's a story, every stroke a dare. May your yarn never tangle, your threads stay true. Find calm in the chaos, let it carry you. We're all threads in the fabric of vivid hue. Be kind to each other, let the love shine through. Let the love shine through. Different shapes, different shades, different tones. Our imperfections build a world we call home. Relax, breathe, take it in, don't rush. The masterpiece is in the touch. Different shapes, different shades, different tones. Our imperfections build a world we call home. Relax, breathe, take it in, don't rush. The masterpiece is in the touch. The touch is in the touch. Tangle your soul, stay free. Embrace all the colors, let them just be. We're all artists in the making, can't you see? Be kind to the world and let it be. May your yarn never tangle your soul, stay free. Embrace all the colors, let them just be. We're all artists in the making, can't you see? Be kind to the world and let it be. My end, and let it be my end.
Hello, hello. How's it going? Thank you very much, Flo, for getting first. How are you today? Hope you're having a good one. So we're gonna continue on with this, and it's gonna look like crap. It's gonna be great. I hope everybody's having a good day. Tomorrow's Friday. Flo. How you doing? You having a good day? Almost had a date. Oh, I'm doing fine, yeah. I went and, went to a going away gathering for a coworker and friend of mine. They're going to another company, which is sad, but exciting new prospect for them, so. So tell me about the almost date. Whiskey! Hello! How you doing, my friend? Y'all doing alright today? Whiskey? I know Flo's doing good. Doing alright, couldn't sleep much. Tried to sleep in, so I've been crocheting with black yarn. Oh, that's an adventure. Crocheting with black yarn. It's hard, man. It's hard to see. A lot of doing that is by feel. Unless you have those light up hooks, I hear those are very helpful. I do not have light up hooks. I wish I did. Maybe someday. What you making? Almost forgot. It's been an adventure, I bet. Yep. Fixing my sleep schedule by staying up all night. Use my not sleeping time on dating apps. Putting the early morning and afters back and forth, trying to figure out. Well, alright! That's awesome, Flo! Making a Johnny Cash character from the show Columbo. Okay, nice! Very cool. Well, good luck, Flo. That is awesome. And Whiskey, I am sure that's going to turn out amazing. That is exciting. That's always a nice thing. Well, good luck. That's awesome.
Zoe Stauney redeemed second.
Hey! Oh, already agreed on not taking things too serious though, since she has kids. I'm not really good. Ah. Well, alright then. Hey, Rash. How's it going? Thank you very much for getting second. Hope you're having a good evening so far. Works. Okay. Now I need more. Oh. Starting to load it. We can't. Yeah. Totally unrelated news. Decided to buy a ticket for Pokemon Go Fest Global. Ooh. Have fun. Voodoo Burger place, they have a fish burger. Fishing Nemo. Oh, goodness. That's pretty funny. So are you going to get a normal burger, or are you going to have the fish one? Australian pub, kangaroo burger, ostrich shake, and crispy cricket. Ugh. No bugs. I would try the kangaroo and ostrich though, but no bugs. You can have them. No, thank you. No, they don't. That is a bug. That is a bug. Don't eat bugs. Blech. Oh. Well, you can have them. Could have ordered Domino's instead. I've never had Domino's. Try their hot dog. Five Guys is pretty good. I would do Five Guys before Domino's. Domino's is okay. It's pizza. Probably better over there, I'm sure. But Five Guys is pretty cool. They give you a lot of fries. Like, they are not skimpy on the fries. You get like a whole paper bag full of fries. Ah. That's a lot of hot dogs. Sit on the couch, Five Guys hot dogs. Oh goodness. Alright, we are going to have a stretch break in about a minute and a half, just so you guys know. Alright. We're about to have our stretch break. I'm going to go ahead and do the BRB screen, and we'll see you in about 3-ish minutes. Okay. Hey guys. Okay, so I have to read you the story that I just read. This is amazing. Oh, first let's do the Frosty Tools. Which television show earned Peter Falk his first Emmy Award for his performance? Received his first Emmy Award for his outstanding performance on The Dick Powell Show. Okay. Hey, Drew. So, during stretch break, after I stretched a bit, I also started scrolling through social media because social media. I have to read this story to you, and I'm going to redact some information just to help with this person's identity. um, a 17-year-old high school student from Dayton, Ohio, has been fined and placed under house arrest after authorities discovered he had hacked into the city's outdated traffic control system and quietly fixed the timing of several major intersections. This self-taught coder and robotics club member reportedly used a Raspberry Pi and a decommissioned school-issued Chromebook to gain access to the municipal traffic grid. Over the course of several weeks, he rewrote the timing logic for at least 5 major lights along one of the streets, drastically reducing backups during rush hour and syncing green lights to reduce stop-and-go congestion. He didn't disable anything or cause danger, said a traffic engineer speaking on condition of anonymity. Honestly, his code was more efficient than what we were using. But the city officials said the changes violated multiple laws, including unauthorized access to a government system and interference with the public infrastructure. He was cited under a local ordinance pertaining to unauthorized modification of municipal services, a misdemeanor typically reserved for utility tampering. According to his parents, he initially took it on as a side project after watching his bus get stuck at the same broken intersection every morning for weeks. It would take longer to go 3 blocks than it did to get across town, his mom explained. He got tired of watching everyone waste gas and time just sitting there. Public reaction has been overwhelmingly in his favor. A video of the intersection running smoother than it has in years has gone viral. A local radio host dubbed him the subway surfer of traffic flow. Online petitions calling for the fine to be dropped have already surpassed 50,000 signatures. Honestly, give the kid a job, one commenter wrote. He's doing more for the city than whoever programmed those lights in 1998. I had to read that to you guys. I thought that was a great story. I'm like, yeah, no, there's some lights that I would love to tell him about in my area that need fixed. Oh man, that was great. That was a great story. Okay, I gotta untie this because it feels like it's choking me. It's been all day. There we go. Oh, much better. It's one of those shirts that ties in the back and it goes all the way around the neck, so it looks nice and I like this shirt. It's just that it's too much sometimes. After a little while, it's like I can't breathe. So, anywho, yeah, I read that and I was like, I want to share this because I think that is brilliant. That is using your powers for good. Even if slightly outside of the law. But hey, maybe it will give him a job. That would be amazing. And that would be like something that happens in a DC TV show. This hacker hacked into my thing, but they did it so well. I'm going to hire them for it. No, fine. Exactly. He's not the one they wanted. He was the one they needed. Yeah, I can think of quite a few traffic lights, intersections in my area that could really use that kid's expertise.
But we needs a few good taters. What's taters?
Flo McCawson redeemed potato epic song.
Potatoes. Boil 'em, mash 'em, stick 'em in a stew. Boil 'em, mash 'em, stick 'em in a stew. Boil 'em, mash 'em, boil 'em, boil 'em, boil 'em, mash 'em, boil 'em, boil 'em, boil 'em, mash 'em, stick 'em in a stew. Boil 'em, mash 'em, boil 'em, boil 'em. Potato, 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 potato. Boil 'em, mash 'em, stick 'em in a stew. Boil 'em, mash 'em, stick 'em in a stew. Boil 'em, mash 'em, stick 'em in a stew. Boil 'em, mash 'em, stick 'em in a stew. Potato, potatoes. Taters. What's taters? Taters. What's taters? Boil 'em, mash 'em, stick 'em in a stew. Boil 'em, mash 'em, stick 'em in a stew. Boil 'em, mash 'em, stick 'em in a stew. Boil 'em, mash 'em, stick 'em in a stew. What's taters?
Always a good song. So we do still have some random thunderstorms. Just so you guys know. So if I do cut out, I don't know if it will, but if it does, I'm sorry. Okay. That's pretty funny. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Interesting burger names. Those are very interesting names indeed. Wow. Okay. Okay, stop telling me I'm live. Now, please. Thank you. Okay. Now I just want to watch Supernatural. Looking at this picture, like I really want to watch Supernatural now. I don't think it's available on Netflix anymore, though. I think they cycle through everything, which is really annoying, but I guess I get it. So I don't think it's on there anymore, which really stinks, because I kind of want to watch it. Charles before, yes. You have before. Just found out what the German title for the movie The Princess Bride is. Translates back to The Bride of the Prince. Okay. I mean, okay. That is a classic. Such a good film. So quotable. Inconceivable. As you wish. What about the ROUSs? Anybody want a peanut? Have fun storming the castle. My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. The pit of despair. Marriage. So many quotable lines. Oh, you should totally watch it. It's so good. It's so good. Please watch that. Please watch it. It is a fantastic film. Version of the scene where the man in black and the man from Sicily play a deadly game of which pasta bowl has cilantro. That's pretty funny. Okay. I need a smidgen more wax. It seriously does not take much. Okay. You guys ready to solve a mystery? Oh. Post that in stream chat also. Godfather, Breaking Bad, and Star Wars in that. Never forget when Obi-Wan was like, "You were my brother, diabolical, and I made you." That's pretty funny. Alright. Why is my Discord being weird? Okay, we're gonna do this, and we're gonna do this, and we're gonna keep my headset on. I was about to mute myself. Let's solve midstream mini mystery. Okay. Everybody ready? Sound off. This one is called The Case of the Dead Broker. The corpse of Winthrop Parida sat facing the ocean on the deserted northern end of the boardwalk at Lido Beach, slumped to the right against the arm of the stone bench. From the bullet wound in the center of the forehead, dried blood descended in a solid line down the right side of the face, staining his white collar and blue dotted gold tie. A trash collector discovered the body at 8 this morning, Inspector Winters told Dr. H. Death occurred between midnight and 2 this morning. Oh. Death occurred between midnight and 2 this morning, said Dr. H. He studied the pistol on the boardwalk. You're convinced it's an unaliving? Parida's been despondent over the recent failure of his brokerage firm, replied the inspector. Last night, he attended a party. Afterward, the whole group drove out here in several cars to eat hot dogs at Benny's. It turned cold and a windstorm rose that didn't let up till dawn. Around 11 p.m., Parida excused himself and went outdoors. His friends got worried about him, but after waiting till 1 a.m., they figured he had gone home alone in his car. So they all returned to the city at about 2 a.m. This wasn't the first time Parida had moodily walked out of a party in the past few weeks, concluded the inspector. But nobody suspected he'd ever take his own life. He didn't, said Dr. H. How did he know? How did Dr. H know? It was the maid with a spoon over several months, even though she got fired. Oh, Flo. Okay. I'm going to reread this one because I'm not really sure. Actually, I think I do know, but yeah. I'm going to read it again anyway. The Case of the Dead Broker. The corpse of Winthrop Parida sat facing the ocean on the deserted northern end of the boardwalk at Lido Beach, slumped to the right against the arm of the stone bench. From the bullet wound in the center of the forehead, dried blood descended in a solid line down the right side of the face, staining his white collar and dotted blue tie. Blue dotted gold tie, sorry. A trash collector discovered the body at 8 this morning, Inspector Winters told Dr. H. Death occurred between midnight and 2 this morning, said Dr. H. He studied the pistol on the boardwalk. You're convinced it's an unaliving? Parida's been despondent over the recent failure of his brokerage firm, replied the inspector. Last night he attended a party. Afterward, the whole group drove out here in several cars to eat hot dogs at Benny's. It turned cold and a windstorm arose that didn't let up till dawn. Around 11 p.m., Parida excused himself and went outdoors. His friends got worried about him, but after waiting until 1 a.m., they figured he had gone home alone in his car. So they all returned to the city at about 2 a.m. this wasn't the first time Parita had moodily walked out of a party in the past few weeks, concluded the inspector. But nobody suspected he'd ever take his own life. He didn't, said Dr. H. How did Dr. H know? Be to the right or left temple, depending on which is his dominant hand, not in the center of the full head. Yep, that's what I was thinking as well. All right. Let's read the answer then. Had Parita shot himself on the bench during the windstorm, the blood from the wound would not have descended in a solid line down his face. The wind would have smeared it over his face and spattered it on his clothing. Hence, Dr. H knew he was killed somewhere else, and then the suicide was faked. Okay. I still think that we're right. True. I think that that's weird that that's where the bullet hole is. But okay. I mean, the dried solid line, that makes sense, yes. But also that's not where it would be. It really, it's no one, I don't know. Yeah. But hey, I mean, at least it had something to do with the wound. I guess so. No. Oh, man. Well, thank you guys for helping me solve today's Midstream Mini Mystery. Yeah. That was an interesting answer. Alright. We will go back to Le Crafting. I was about to mute my mic again. Ay vey. Okay. I'm sleepy. It's because I got a little warm today. This afternoon, after work, I went over to a local brewery for a soon-to-be ex-coworker of mine. He's leaving the company, found another position, which is great. But went to this brewery, and we were on the porch where there are fans, so it wasn't terrible. But I also had a beer, and I had a lot of food, and it was very warm, so now I'm tired. But I'm always tired, so. Anatomically possible ways the center of the forehead just doesn't work. Yeah. Oh. Welcome back. Oh, we did the mystery. I didn't realize you were gone. I'm sorry, Whiskey. Pizza. Played a video game the other day. It was set in the 80s in a VHS rental store. Had a realization. We're adults today who never had to rewind a VHS tape. Oh. Oh. Oh my god. Oh no. Thanks for that, Flo. Jeez, I feel ancient. I actually still have I still have my Blockbuster card. Actually, I think it's over here. No, this is all my paint stuff. It's in an old wallet that I have. I know that. Is it in this drawer? Oh, Lord. I got too much crap in... Oh. 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 I should clean this out. Oh. Oh. I forgot I purchased this craft. Okay. I should clean out this desk. This is sad. Okay. Let's see. No, it's not in that one. Is it in this one? No. I do, though. I do still have my Blockbuster card. I know I saw it, like, not terribly long ago. Oh my god. Yeah, no, just gonna stuff all that back in there. Oh no, close. And, okay, drawer's closed. I'm not gonna open that drawer again for a while. I really should clean it out though. Probably got a lot of stuff in there that I could probably shred and get rid of. Anyways. No, probably. It definitely has stuff that I can shred and get rid of. I once rented an Xbox from Blockbuster when I was in college so that I could play Fable. Now I'm thinking about all the things I used to do. Oh. Oh, no, I had a whole memory lane thing today. Okay, so let me straighten this really quick. And then, okay, so I just minding my own business. And suddenly my brain went, hey, do you remember this thing? And then the other side of my brain was like, huh. I hadn't thought about that in years. Like 20 plus years. Does anybody remember Casey Kasem's American Top 40? and how absolutely amazing that it always was. Like, yes. Okay, good. I mean, so my brain was like, I want to listen to that right now. Like, I want to listen to just the radio and listen to the top 40. I want to go back in time. So for the last couple of hours at work, I looked up a YouTube video that had the full, like, with commercials. I looked up a full episode, and it's like 4 hours long, of Casey Kasem. Like, you can find a few of them in different years, different decades too. Like, he did it for so long. But the one that I ended up listening to was from November 20th, 1999. And I forgot how much trivia you can learn from that man. Like, there was so much. Oh, okay. So, sorry. Yeah. So, the guy who voiced the original Shaggy from Scooby-Doo in the United States was Casey Kasem. And he was also a radio host. And it was a very popular radio broadcast that he did that was America's Top 40. And so every week, he would do the countdown. He would start at number 40 and play the song, and then go to 39 and 38 and keep going. But in between all of them, he would give little facts and tidbits about each of the like, either the artists or, you know, it was usually about the artist. But sometimes it was about the song and stuff like that. And it was really an awesome radio show. That voice is just so iconic, honestly. And he didn't sound like Shaggy during the broadcast. I mean, he just sounded like himself, you know, as voice actors do. They make their voices different for the characters they're playing. But yeah, Casey Kasem, he did this America's Top 40 show broadcast, and it was freaking awesome. I really that was a great face that just popped up there. I see you guys are throwing yarn. Great. But yeah, my brain was like, hey, you remember when? And the other side of my brain was like, holy crap, I really want to listen to that now. And so I looked it up on YouTube, and you can find full episodes. So I was really glad of that. So I was listening to the one, like I said, from 1999. And I'm listening to it, and just all the different trivia that I learned today. First of all, Fatboy Slim. Did you know that he's British? I didn't know he was British, so that's pretty cool. Nick from 98 Degrees apparently used to deliver Chinese food for a Chinese restaurant in Cincinnati. And he had gone to deliver some Chinese food to a company at one point. The receptionist apparently was very pretty, and he liked her, so he started singing to her, which then got all the office to come and see what was going on. So they were listening to him, and then apparently it was so good that they tipped him really well, and it was so well received that he decided to start singing to every customer when he delivers food. And soon he became known as the singing delivery guy, or singing delivery man. And people started requesting him as their delivery person from that Chinese restaurant. So that was kind of a neat, fun fact today that I learned that I had no idea. Also, I did not know that Mandy Moore opened for the Backstreet Boys when she was starting out her career, and that she was 15. I knew she was young, I knew that happened a lot, but wow. But yeah. Anyways, those were things I learned today that I was just like, huh. And I would have probably heard that broadcast live because I really liked listening to American Top 40 with Casey Kasem. Like, just absolutely an icon. So, at least for radio. Right up there with Delilah. Like, you've got Casey Kasem and Delilah. Those are the top two broadcasters of my generation anyway, I guess, from the 80s, 90s, and early 2000s. Delilah. Sorry. My memory lane is just trains like speeding down the track. Anyway. So yeah, there you go. There's a fun little thing for you. But it was really cool to listen to the one from 99 cuz I'm like, dude, some of these songs I haven't heard probably since 1999. I didn't listen to all of it. I did have to stop because I had things I had to do. But I was listening to it while I was doing some work, and I was like, this is pretty awesome. So, but yeah, Funk Shore Brother was like in the top 30s in 1999, and that is by Fatboy Slim. And yeah, apparently Fatboy Slim is a DJ from England. I had no idea. Thank you for the whiplash. You're so welcome. Gosh, now I have like Delilah's radio show going on in my head. Oh man. Memories. So many memories. Anyways, well, there you go. There's your fun little tidbit for today, I guess. Hopefully it was interesting. I know it's no, I'm something, of something, for something, to something. What does it say? It was kind of like the Spanish version of Gangnam Style. It was everywhere, all the time, all at once here, but it was in 2002. Probably did not find its way across the big pond. Ah, okay, gotcha. Aww. That was sweet. Sorry, it just I didn't mean to like get distracted, but my cursor moved over it and then had stopped, and I was like, what is this? It means I'm not everyone's gold coin for me to fall to everyone. Oh. Okay. Not everyone's cup of tea. Okay. Let me see if I can say it right. No soy monedita de oro para quererles a todos. I'm certain I pronounced the C one incorrectly. C-A-E-R-L-E-S. Quererles a todos? Is it quererles a todos? Anyways. Thank you for explaining. I don't know why that distracted me so much. I'm so sorry. It's close enough. Thank you. Yeah, I took Spanish in high school, and then two semesters of it in high school, and then 2 semesters of it in college, and ¿Dónde es la baño? Like, that's all I've retained, essentially. And it's El. Oh, I said less. It's El Baño. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. See, I didn't even retain that much. Alright, good night, Flo. Have a good one. Thank you so much for popping in. Have a great weekend. I know, go eat some food and play Pokemon. And have a blast. Cringe early 2K Europop. I think all the time is a weird time for music, honestly. There's always a section of the world that's producing weird music. It's usually Europe. Sorry. There's some weird songs that come out of Europe. Oh, man. Anyways. Yeah, the Italian Brothers are good. Absolutely. What was that? And okay. Got a crossover with Among Us. You can get a sus little pet. Oh my gosh. Oh, nice. Okay. I'll check that out. Good night. Oh, we are going to have a stretch break in about 2.5 minutes, by the way. Just to let y'all know. Oh, so we had... so, you know, it's Pride Month. Happy Pride. We had a panel at work today, and it was so cool. I love it when we have these kinds of panels where you can kind of get to know your coworkers, and it was so cool to get to hear the stories of people who are among the community, that work for my company and their experiences inside and outside of the company, and why they chose this company, and the fact that it is so inclusive being one of them. But it was from a couple of people from around the world in our company, and so it was like 5 people. And it was so neat to hear their experiences and how they feel about being with our company, and how they feel like they can actually be themselves, which is awesome. And I agree, because I feel that way too. So it's nice. I can just be myself. It's very nice. Let humans be humans was the overall takeaway. Essentially, is like, it costs nothing to be kind. We're all different. We just have to be kind and patient, and it's pretty awesome. No sense in getting angry. Yeah, it was really, really good. So, but anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the BRB, so everybody go and stretch and feel better. All right, be right back, guys. All right, welcome back, guys. So, okay, coming soon to a chat near you. In a world of yarn and crafts, join Maislin's epic saga of diamond painting. The chat's alive with laughter, yarn battles, and the mysterious ketchup dance. Flo bids adieu as early 2000s Euro pop echoes in the background. Hugs are thrown, hydration reminders issued, and a sus pet crossover teases. Will you join the crafting adventure? Stay tuned. Hashtag Crafting Chronicles. Oh, that's funny. So I learned something yesterday that I did not know, and I want to share it with you guys, and I can't believe I didn't share it on stream yesterday. But anyways, here we go. And I absolutely know, True, you knew this, I'm certain, because you know things. Queen Victoria crocheted. I did not know this. She actually really loved to crochet. Most famously, she made a blanket for one of her son-in-laws, and another very big notable one was she crocheted 8 scarves in the last year of her life that went to veterans of, like, she presented them to 8 veterans from a war that happened in Africa, if I'm remembering correctly. And they wore them with pride, like sashes, because she made them. So, yeah. Yeah, that. See, I knew you knew. I had no idea that she crocheted, and I think that that's freaking cool. So, but yeah, apparently she was an avid lover of fiber art. She did both crochet and knitting, and it is because of her love of crochet. At the time, crochet was kind of seen as a lesser craft, but because of her love of it, really gave it some backing, and so that's how it became popular and kept continuing to grow and into what we see today. So that's freaking cool. I swear I'll bug Flo tomorrow over the ketchup song. Yeah, I'm curious about that now too. I feel like it's probably gonna be one of those songs I'll regret hearing a lot, like Baby Shark. But I'm curious. But yeah, I learned that, and I thought that was really cool and thought I would share. But I knew you knew. I knew you knew. You just know things. It's amazing. I'm so tired. I think it's just because I'm hot. I'm exhausted from being hot. That's what it is. Today, anyway. I feel like I'm always tired, and I'm always saying that I'm always tired. It's a cycle. Keywords to access the random facts in my head. It's like a knowledge safe. What's the passcode? December 21st, 1990. That's the passcode. Fun fact, December 21st, 1990 is when the United States actually adopted the UN model for the transportation of dangerous goods. You're welcome. But the US actually created the guidelines first. back officially in 1974. Library card catalogs there, you know. That's true. OMG. It's the date my parents got married. So actually, so the first known printing of transporting dangerous goods is from the United States in 1909. Is the first printed paper to say, hey, this is how you should handle this particular thing, which I think is very interesting. It was 1909. That is a long ass time ago. And then in 1973, there was the unofficial guide to the transportation of exactly 29 chemicals in the United States on the roadways. And then in 1974 is when the official federal guide came out for the transportation of dangerous goods on the roads in North America. And then Canada started to adopt it as well, and Mexico soon followed suit. And so it was then called the North American Emergency Response Guide. No, hold on. The North American Transportation of Dangerous Goods Guide. Sorry. This all connects to the Emergency Response Guide. But anyways, so that happened as time went on, it became the North American Transportation. It's TDG, so Transportation of Dangerous Goods. It was a guideline. And then that became so popular with safety and regulations that it ended up being, it was translated into French Canadian, and then also into Mexican Spanish. Sorry, it just dawned on me that it's French Canadian, but Mexican Spanish. Why isn't it Canadian French and Mexican Spanish, or French Canadian and Spanish Mexican? I don't know. Anyway, it was translated into those languages, and then eventually was also translated into Spain Spanish, which they're very similar. French, German, so France French, German, Italian, and it's been since translated into like 20 other languages, but they did take the North American part off of it, and then it was adopted by the UN, and then the UN made its tweaks, and then the United States officially adopted the UN guideline on December 21st, 1990. Fun facts with Maze. Sorry. I learned that yesterday in a forum that I listened to. I think it was yesterday. Was it this morning? No, it was yesterday. Definitely yesterday. Yeah, so because that's the kind of stuff that I work with. Now I help to assess and classify dangerous goods from our company, and how to package them, and what the SDSs should say, and how they should be transported. And it's all tied together. I help monitor the data that makes those decisions. So that's why I learned that. But anyways, it made its way around the world, and now there are a lot of regulations. I actually got to listen. The guy who was leading the forum and the knowledge, the expert, there we go, the professional. He's an older gentleman, and he was so cool. He just knew all of this history, which I like history, so it was very neat to listen to him. But he was actually on the panel that created the official guide in 1974. And he was one of the people that helped create what we now know as the Department of Transportation UN classification numbers, the 4-digit number that you see on like big tanker trucks it's in that placard, that triangle. And also the placards themselves. He was on the panel that created those. And I think that's really cool. And I know that sounds so nerdy. I think that's really cool. So yeah, I got to listen to this guy, and he was a fascinating individual. And then gave us all this history, and he had been an emergency responder for volunteer firefighting, and he had been on all of these panels and in so many committees for the regulations of dangerous goods. So I thought that was really neat. That was that. Yeah. Anyway, I'm sorry I geeked out a little bit. Thank you for listening to me. And thank you for telling me it's cool, even though it's really not. It's so nerdy. But yeah, I thought that was really neat today. Also, another fun fact that I found out today. There is actually a specific UN number that is supposed to be used if something is transporting torpedoes. It has its own UN number. And also is restricted. It absolutely cannot be transported via airplane. Go figure. But yeah, anyway. I'm listening. Oh, man. Well, I appreciate it. Because I could probably just keep going and going and going. I'm the Energizer Bunny. That was the weirdest way to say that. Damn, I am tired. Oh, man. Okay. Thank you guys for putting up with me and my weirdness. I appreciate it. What did the youth say today? Y'all are the goat. Y'all are the goat. Maybe they don't say that anymore. I don't know what the youth say anymore. I should ask my nephews. Do they still say goat? Or is that Gen Z? Oh, that's a fun song. Oh, gummy bears. I need to stop eating those. So I used to really dislike gummies. And it had been years since I had decided to try them again. And then my brother got some gummy bears from the store. I was like, you know what? I'm going to give them a try. See if I still don't like them. Because for a very long time, I did not. I have now discovered that the Albanese, and I hope I'm saying that right, gummy bears are the superior gummy bear. I have also tried Haribo's. They are not as good. And I think I've already talked about this now, actually, now that I think about it, because I remember Flo saying something about Haribo. But anyway, I have been eating way too many gummy bears, and I need to stop. But they're so good. Like, it is ridiculous how delicious they are. It should be illegal. It is a crime. Yeah. As a reminder, there is no stream next week. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. I will be visiting family. So, I hope you all have a magnificent week next week. Stay safe and all that. If you're going to explode things, be smart about it. Have fire extinguishers handy. Don't hold them. Do so at safe distances. No blowing off fingers or hands or feet or anything. Don't do what my father used to do. Don't shoot bottle rockets at your friends. They used to have bottle rocket wars. I wish that that was not a sentence that I could say in truth, but they did. No. Why did the orange win the race? Ran out of juice. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's really sweet. I will miss you guys. I definitely would much rather. Well, anyway, I will very much miss you guys. So I hope that you have fabulous holidays. In the meantime, we're gonna go ahead and I think, yeah, dude. So I think I'm gonna keep going with this, the black gems, diamonds. I guess they're called diamonds. Into this panel, and then once so this is what's left in here is the rest of this bag, and I think what I'm going to do, I'm actually debating. Do I want to just do all of the 2s, all of them right now, like not right this second, of course, but all of them first, and then pick another color and do all of that color. I think I should keep with a section. So once I finish the 2s in like this section, then I'll come back over here and start with another color. Or when I run out of diamonds in this tray, I'll just use another color. Like E seems to be a pretty popular one. It's funny how many of them are. It's like 1A, 2B, 3C, 4D, 5E, and so on. Until you get to 8, and then after 8, it's just H, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. Oh, there's no O. It's Q. Why is there no O? Why is there no 9? I guess 9 could be confused and 6. O could be 0, but there's not a 0 either. Anyway, I feel like sections would be best. Yes, I think so too. I think just working my way up from here and then moving up one more section and then just keep going like that. I think that's the way to go. So we'll probably be doing this particular craft for a while. And I will probably work on it a little bit outside of stream. But look at the boys. They're so awesome. I love Supernatural. It's one of the best shows. And I never thought I would say that because I thought that it was super scary. And there are scary parts, for sure. But it's just such a good show. It is such a good show. So, anywho, I think Tumult is streaming tonight, and I know we didn't raid anybody yesterday, so I'm gonna check that. I'm not leaving just quite yet, but I want to check that and see if he is, and if he is, we will probably go and raid Tumult. Tumult is now affiliate, which is awesome. Oh, sorry, Handset. So we played World of Warcraft together. And I knew him as Tumult because that was his character for a really long time. So I still call him that, but he goes by Handset. That is his other gamer tag. So I just have to like get that straight in my head. Oh man. Anyways, need to rewatch it. I do too. I have watched it a couple of times now. Like at minimum 2 or 3 times. And it's just such a good show. Anywho, let me set up this raid. Alright. So, as always, you guys are amazing. I really, really, really appreciate you. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope that you had fun. I really am enjoying this diamond painting. It's a lot of fun. But anyways, thank you guys for hanging out with me today. I hope that you have a wonderful holiday next week. If you are in the States, please be safe. Please be safe. Our independence is very important. Absolutely. But take care of yourselves, be kind to yourselves, and be kind to others. You just never know what somebody's going through. So, love you guys, take care, and may your yarn never tangle. Bye!